Hey everybody, welcome to my new comic book day pickup video for January 22nd, 2020. These are the books I picked up this week. Once again, it's a small lot for me this week. Didn't get very many books, which works well for my budget, but the ones I got seem like they're pretty good reads. So I'll go ahead and get started and show you what I got. First book I got was from DC, and that is Batman Curse of the White Knight, Book 6, written by Sean Gordon Murphy, with art by Sean Gordon Murphy. And I'm enjoying this story. Sean Gordon Murphy making his own Batman universe. He has free reign over all the characters. So you do get another death in this book. Last issue, you had the death of Bane. This issue, you have the death of another major character. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. But also, the Batman's history is rearranged in this book also. So it's a very interesting read, very interesting take by Sean Gordon Murphy. Enjoying it. I don't think this is the last book. From what happens in this book, it seems like it wraps up, but there's still some loose ends that need to be tied up. So you're going to continue getting that as long as he keeps on writing them. And out of Marvel and DC, I only picked up that one DC book this week. The rest of the books I got were indies. And this book I picked up next is from Boom Studios. And that is Once and Future, number 6, written by Kieran Gillen, with art by Dan Mora. This story has been great. It's an ongoing story, I think. This wraps up the first story arc. It's kind of it was kind of interesting the way it wrapped up. It's setting up for a new story arc later, but it was all right. I thought it was a decent story. I still need to look back into the King Arthur lore and history to really get a sense of what's going on. But it was a pretty good read. I enjoyed it, and I'll continue picking it up as long as it's an ongoing story. All right, next book. Got two books from Ablaze Studios or Ablaze Comics. And the first book I picked up was Vampire State Building. This is number 4, the final issue of the series. This is by Ang Renault, the writer, and Charlie Adler from The Walking Dead as the artist. Pretty good story. Like I said, this one wraps it up, wraps the whole thing up. Ends the story of this the vampire or Empire State Building being taken over by vampires. It kind of hints to something that could happen later on down the line. I'm looking for sequels to this book to come out as long as it does good. Probably one of those books that people will look to make a movie out of or some kind of quick miniseries TV show out of. But it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was only 4 issues, so it was good. All right, final new book I got, also from Ablaze Studios, and this is Kids, number 1, story by Aurelian de Coudray, and art by Jocelyn Jorrit. This is another one of those zombie stories. The world, is taken over by zombies, and you got these kids who are like zombie hunters, and they'll video or they'll film all their hunts on zombies, and they're trying to get rid of them all. So it's pretty cool, pretty interesting. Bad words in this one, so it says kids, but it's not for kids. It's mature audiences, I guess you'd say. And I enjoyed it. I think I'll check out number 2. The art on the cover is pretty much like the art in the book. That's what it looks like. This cover A is an homage to the Goonies movie poster. So that was pretty cool. And that's it. That's all the new books I got this week. Now I did get a back issue book for my Uncanny X-Men run, and I picked up Uncanny X-Men number 123. This came out in 1979, written by Chris Claremont with art by John Byrne. And I got this one for about $15. This one, I guess there's a little controversy in this one because one of Storm's private parts, I guess you'd say, is exposed in a panel where she's drying her hair prior to getting shot by Arcade. So I looked through the book. You can't really see anything on the book, but I guess in the digitized versions of this book, it comes out more clear. And I guess John Byrne purposely left this in in the book. He didn't want to, I don't know, it's in the shadow, so I wasn't trying to look hard. I'm not a pervert or anything like that, but I was just trying to see if I could really see anything. That being said, I picked this one up. It's a good book to fill in my run. This one costs about $15, so a little on the higher side. It's not a pristine book. It's not high grade. Probably could use a pressing to flatten it out a bit, but I thought it was a decent price for it, so I picked that one up. All right, and that's it for my back issue book this week. And I did dip into the 50-cent bins, and it wasn't very busy for me in the 50-cent bins this week. I only got 3 books, and the first book I picked up is, let's see, this one. Yep. Secret Wars 2, number 2 in a 9-issue series. This one has the first appearance of Hate Monger in it. Key Collectibles or Key Collector app shows this at a high grade at $4, and this one's pretty good grade. Pretty good condition for this one. Next book I picked up is Namor the Submariner, number 26, and this is the first published cover art by Jay Lee. I mean, Jay Lee's alright. I don't think this is one of his best covers. I guess since it's being his first, it's not supposed to be that great, but I had to pick it up when I saw it in the 50-cent bins because I recognized it and I knew this was his first cover. So I got that one. And the final book I picked up, this is from Boom Studios. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 12. And this has the origin of Lord Drakon. Now, I was never really a big Power Rangers guy. I was more into like Voltron. Back in the days, I had Voltus 5. We had Robotech. We had, what else did we have? G-Force. All those great cartoons. And then when this came along, I couldn't get into it because those other shows were great, and they're more adult. This one seemed more teeny bopper, and those had a little more adult situations in them, so I stuck to those. But I guess Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it's got a huge following, so it's a cool book to get in the 50-cent bin. Saw it there and decided to pick it up. So that's it. That's the books I picked up this week. Like I said, it's not a big haul. Spent about $1.50 on back issues, $15 for that X-Men, and then let's see, 4, 8, 12, 17, so 32 plus $33.50. So made it under my budget of $35 by $1.50. So not bad. Plus I got a back issue book, so that's going towards my wall book sometime in the future as soon as I get enough money to get a nice purchase. And that's it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notifications, sharing the video. Check out my Instagram at iCollectAlot. Leave comments below of the books you guys picked up this week. I know I missed out on a few books this week, like Batman Beyond number 40, which had the revelation of who the Batwoman Beyond was not in my shop, and it wasn't at my other shop either. It's not on my pull, so it's my fault for not getting it. But hey, I don't mind missing a book every now and then. And yeah, I think that was the only book I really missed this week. I heard the newest Batman was pretty good, 86. But I think that book has to prove something to me before I start picking it up again. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you again later. All right? Bye.